Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Shariel if you're new, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. As you can see in the title, somebody has to say it. I am tired of seeing twerking, and we'll get into this after my intro. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not the twerking police. I understand it's definitely a part of a lot of cultures, especially Caribbean, West African, and African American culture. And we all know this, we grew up seeing it. But the problem is people are twerking too much and it's overkill at this point. There's a difference between having fun with your friends and being raunchy. And that's where we've totally gone. We've gone to the raunchy level, and that's where we have stayed. It's sad because artists, this is their go-to now more than ever. Every female rapper is twerking. If they're not doing good with their performance at a music festival, what do? They turn around, bend over, and start twerking for the audience's reaction. Every music video is twerking, and at this point it's soft core, you know what, corn with a P in the front. And I'm not a nun, but it's getting ridiculous. It truly is. And as women, we're worth so much more than how we can clap our butt cheeks. This is all we're showing. The crazy thing is, feminism is trying to trick us to think that, oh, if you're overly sexualized by men, you might as well overly sexualize yourself because you're taking your power back. No, you're not. You're proving men right at this point. The men that think that way. If you think men overly sexualize us and look at us as, objects, you're making yourself an object by always twerking. And the sad part is, it's not even a lot of women who twerk too much and do too much. It's at like 5 to 10%. But because we don't have the luxury as women, and especially as Black women, to not be looked at as a monolith, we are all classified and put into that box of women are dumb and just know how to shake their butt now. And the sad thing is, even men are tired of seeing it. Men with all this testosterone are tired of seeing women twerk because that's all that's being shown in the media. And the media loves this because it's negative and it's raunchy, and that's what brings attention and that's what gets them clicks. But now as regular people, we have fallen into this trap. And now if we're out with our friends or we're being recorded, posted online, what do we want to do? Twerk for attention because it's kind of programmed in our head to do that. We're like twerking robots. That's all we know how to do. And it's exhausting to see because as women, we're worth much more than that. And the attention you get from twerking is not the type of attention you truly want if you want to attract men of value. And I feel as women that are not famous, women that are regular, and that's not a bad thing to be regular, we can take back the narrative by showing class, by having integrity, by basically handling our business and not stooping down to that level that the media wants us to behave as. You have the power to post things that are positive. You have the power to post things that show women's true value and that we're an asset and not just an ASS, a piece of ASS. You know what I mean? Like, we have to stop letting our identity be about how we look or how we can twerk versus who we are. It's about character. And like I said, this isn't even majority of women. It's just I'm seeing it so much on social media. It's overly saturated and it's exhausting because we're so much better than that. And even if you don't believe you are better than that, you are. And if you don't believe twerking is degrading, I don't know what else to tell you because it is, especially when you do it too much. And we oftentimes like to make excuses for it and wrap it up and say it's a part of culture. Everything a part of culture is not a good thing. American culture has caused laziness and obesity. Is that a good thing? Certain things in like Southern Black culture involves eating chitlins, which are pig intestines. Is that good for you? No. Everything in culture is not a good thing. And I feel like as women, Us twerking every 5 seconds is not good. It's just not. Have class. Somebody, anybody out there.
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Have class. It's okay if you don't get as much attention as other women that are doing this, but just know at least you got your self-worth and self-esteem. You don't need to do this. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with having fun with your friends, but it's just being overly done. And I just want us to reel back and not be so desensitized to how overly sexualized society has become. And let's not become another statistic or become a part of it, but actually take a stand and be like, you know what, I'm actually not about to be clapping my cheeks on my IG story. Because once you put it online, it's online forever. It doesn't matter if you delete it. Someone screen recorded it or screenshot it. So please, and think about your children as well. This stuff can haunt your kids, this type of behavior. So let's stop being desensitized and thinking everything's not a big deal, because it actually is. And it's getting ridiculous. So that's all I really have to say about it. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. Thank you for watching once again. You are appreciated.